Y'all see him in the streets struggling, young, dumb, and thuggin', give a fuck about nothing. Stuck at rock bottom, trying to come up on something. Pumping from sundown to sun.
What's up, guys? Just here. Welcome back to my channel. We're back for the reaction to Chucky. This is the season 1 finale, season 1, episode 8, An Affair to Dismember. The stakes are definitely high going into this finale because we saw at the end of the last episode with Devin being captured in Charles's childhood home by Nika/Chucky, waking up to an army of Chuckies watching over him. That was a crazy moment, but I feel like the craziest moment of the episode, at least for me, was Junior actually going through with the murder of his father. I never thought in a million years that he would actually go through with it, so to see it play out the way that it did, I initially thought that it was a dream, and now that I've had some time to think about it, I just watched the episode yesterday, so I feel like there's only two possible outcomes, or two possible endings for the Junior character. One, death. I feel like he's got to be put out of his misery. Somebody's got to put a stop to this menace because there's no way he's going to make it to season 2. And the other one is jail time because he did commit a crime. He killed his own father. And yes, he was kind of under the influence of Chucky, but I don't think that will stand in court. We shall see. But yeah, I don't know if he's going to make it to season 2, but if you guys want to see me react to season 2, definitely let me know in the comments down below because the views haven't really been there for this season, so I could definitely use all the support I could get. But if you guys are looking for my full reactions to the show, link to my Patreon is down in the description below. If you're not subscribed to the channel, now's a very good time to click that button down below. Smash the like button while you're there. With that said, let's jump right in. Let's check it out. Let's go. Here we go, folks.
Who is he?
Someone who never had the balls to be one of us.
He's almost as short as you.
He's in it now.
You know, right?
Now that he's gone through with it, man, they both got to go.
I'm looking for Jake Wheeler.
And you are?
A friend.
Jake's sure gonna want a new friend.
Is your dad home?
He died.
Yeah, actually he is. This way.
I'm like the edge of my seat right now. I feel like I'm sitting awkwardly. I'm worried for Andy. Nobody's safe this season. Especially when it comes to adults.
I guess he went out.
With the doll?
He's not the best actor.
I guess.
At least in this moment. Come on, Andy. You're better than this.
Why don't we call him?
There you go. Take an initiative here.
Yeah.
He knows something's up.
And ask if he has Chucky.
Humor me, okay?
I was gonna complain, like they're writing this character so dumb right now. After everything he's been through. Uh-oh. Bathtub full.
In the bath?
Oh shit. Is he in the bathtub? Gonna pull him under? I really want to see them face off once again.
Be careful. It's freezing. I'll let myself out. But if you see Jake, tell him to call me. If you see the doll, stay away from him.
If you see something, say something. Instead of Junior, he just like fully embraced the dark side. That's where he was hiding?
I knew he'd never look in here.
What'd you do with my dad?
Found a laundry chute. You hungry?
Kind of am. The whole scene was hilarious though. Just some random guy showing up. He's like, yeah, I met your cousin online. Let me go through your house.
So why bother?
Unplug your bathtub.
Seriously, why has Chucky been trying to get one of us to kill somebody? What would that accomplish?
I mean, it's part of some voodoo spell.
Maybe it has something to do with that doll you got at the bus station.
Holy shit.
Here's Chucky.
Look at that face. Oh! Here's Chucky. Yo, shredded.
Who are you?
I'm Kyle. I'm with Andy.
Hell yeah. Boom, the smithereens.
Chucky can, like, splinter himself into other dolls.
Has to be an identical vessel, except for Nico.
Just break it down.
If he can get just one kid to kill someone, he can make an entire army.
There it is.
Either of you kill anyone lately?
It came close.
He's just let go.
Somewhere here in Hackensack, I fear some poor kid is Chucky's friend to the end. But Andy would kill me if I let anything happen to you.
That's her plan?
This is all I can think of to keep you safe.
Drug these kids? It's like the same thing that Andy did to her pretty much by ditching her. Oh.
Hi, honey.
Back to Nika.
Here you
is she?
There she is.
Your little fraud. That was fun.
Please don't hurt me.
One thing you should know about me, Nika, I would never.
Oh!
Oh.
Playing both sides. Split personalities.
This will be the last time, babe. You sadly wouldn't want to have any accidents.
Like, look where we are. I never would have thought this come the first or watching the first episode.
Are you ready to meet the troops, Chucky?
The troops. Squad.
Pretty soon, the good guys are gonna come for him. And then we're gonna party like it's 1999.
Look at that dance.
Any questions? Is there an age limit? What about twins?
He's asking the important questions. Look at this. I feel like I'm in a madhouse right now.
You wouldn't believe the amount of tail I get like this.
Knocked her right out. She back to
What? No.
Nika?
Killer.
No, please. I'm sorry.
You know what that does to me.
You want Junior to kill Devin.
Chucky, she's a part of
You gotta kill Nika.
Plenty of me to go around nowadays. Junior, do it.
Man, if he stays loyal to Chucky, he might actually make it to season 2.
Who is she?
She's your
I feel like sides are being drawn.
Now do her, or I'll do the three of you.
Oh! I thought she was just slitting his throat. Just cutting his head right off.
You
Blood coming out.
fucking head. You're upside down.
Yo, I did not see this coming. Going into this finale. Not surprised that she chose Nika over Chucky, but
I'm done with you, Chucky. Did you ever wonder how those cops found you that night in Chicago? Where the hell do you think you're going?
going back to how he was originally busted.
I'd like to speak to Detective Mike Norris, please. I have some information on the Lakeshore Strangler.
Man. That makes her character even more important.
It's like my mother always said. If you love somebody, set them free. Vaya con Dios. See you in hell.
God damn.
Mic drop.
She's now in charge running the show. She kind of always was. Pretty clear now, though. Glenda mentioned too.
Alright.
Look at this squad here.
You took one?
Can I keep him?
Okay, you can keep them. But you gotta clean up the mess.
Get up.
Yo. He's still on his feet.
Kill the twink.
There you go.
Andy, there's booby trapped.
Yeah, I figured.
He already knows.
Get out. Now. Where are the dolls, Chucky?
He likes his screams.
You short stack.
She's gonna set it off.
Please, help!
I legit like the entire cast. I don't want any of them to die. I feel like she might be the most expendable though, unfortunately. Alright, they're finally waking up from their acid trip.
Wake up.
Bitch drugged us.
How long were we asleep?
Like 24 hours.
Check your alerts.
Fatalities reported. Devin got out of there. We know he's safe. Andy better be alive. I'll be really upset if he died. We know he's alive. He's gotta be. He made it out of there first.
After everything I've done. Jake?
There he is. Very much deserved. He thought he was dead. They reported fatalities,
Cal said that
but we didn't see any bodies.
convince an innocent to kill somebody. Who's the innocent? And who did they kill?
Who was that?
Who?
Junior.
Oscar-nominated actress and professional poker player, Jennifer Tilly!
Lexi! Help me.
Oh,
Nobody else saw that?
Oh, please, sit down.
72 authentic good guy dolls that will be transported immediately after the show to Teterboro Airport and from there to needful children from coast to coast.
This feels like a Batman movie, like the village is about to let loose on Gotham. There it is.
I'm sure one measly little sick child can take care of himself.
They're so good at the Chucky movements. How they film it.
What did you do to Junior?
See for yourself.
He's a part of it. He's gone to the dark side.
I used to be so afraid to compete, but Chucky changed everything.
Here she comes. I kind of want to see her go. He's just going through. Stabbing random people's asses. Everybody's like, ah! Ah!
It's gonna be better than it ever was before. You and me.
Not like that.
She's one of the good ones now.
Bullshit. You're exactly like that, and you know it.
She was like that the first 3 episodes.
Chucky! Here I am, asshole! Come and get me!
Once I hack you to pieces, the world's gonna forget all about you.
Not if we stop that truck.
Not if I kill you first.
The stakes are high.
You're thinking, how could a little doll possibly be so strong?
Doesn't make any sense!
Strength of a man.
Nothing against the power, the great almighty Dismember.
You'll never be the kind of man he wants you to be.
He already is.
Kill her, or I will.
He's fighting back. Okay, he finally made the right decision, but still. It's like I said, after he actually went through the act, there's only 2 possible outcomes for Junior. He went flying. I like the parallels between Frankenstein and this, though.
I don't need that shit. All I need are my bare hands.
Damn, chick.
When I killed your dad, you were thrilled. I saw it in your eyes.
Kinda
I
was.
knew he'd never be able to hurt me again. Then I was pissed. I'm still pissed that we never got the chance to work it out.
I
Or
can
be
tell.
friends again.
I was your friend. I accepted you. Your father never would have.
Yes, he would have. If you only got the chance to meet Devin.
Oh, that is so gay.
Yo, Chucky. Chuck's a savage. Oh! To murder a doll and look that vicious?
Shut your fucking mouth.
I gotta give him
Boyfriend you're
props.
talking about.
There you go. Protect your man, Jake. This theater massacre. To be honest, I'm kind of surprised they did this too, because obviously based off real life events, some theater massacre stuff is sensitive. Oh! Andy. I guess it's a reveal that he's still alive too.
Sandy.
No, I'm getting goosebumps. Is he gonna take himself out here? To take out all the dolls and Tiffany? J-Till? Oh no. He's just stealing it.
He did it.
I'll accept that.
Morning, sleepyhead.
Wakey wakey. Eggs and bakey.
I really like you, Nika. After all we've been through.
They've been through a lot.
I didn't run the risk that Chucky would sneak back in.
What? They actually did that to her character.
You can never tell anyone what really happened. Not even Miss Fairchild's.
If we had a fight.
Oh, who's watching?
Hello.
This feels like Tales from the Crypt now.
Hey there. I'm Chucky, and I hope you enjoyed my new show. I scored 1 electrocution, 1 decapitation, one defenestration,
Boom.
one
Woo.
an awesome dishwasher mishap,
That was good.
a neck break, and one beatdown. I'm sure you agree the victim 100% had.
That was kind of funny. He didn't deserve to die though. He was a dick, but
The good old-fashioned stabbings.
man.
And exactly how did I kill the cat? Probably better I leave that to your imagination.
I don't even want to think about that.
Looking for a grand total of 21 victims. And now, a
Season
word
2.
from our sponsors.
That was Chucky, Season 1, the Season 1 finale, Season 1, Episode 8, An Affair to Dismember. And yeah, what an incredible season. I absolutely loved it. I definitely want to watch Season 2. I'm definitely going to be continuing on with the show. The big question is, am I going to be editing the episodes for YouTube? So you guys got to let me know. Show some support. Make sure you guys are commenting, letting me know if you want to see Season 2, and making sure that you are clicking that like button as well on this video. But yeah, let's discuss this episode a little bit because it was absolutely insane. I was a little bit wrong with a few of my predictions, but I feel like ultimately I was right when it came to Junior. So we did lose Junior in the end. And like I said, I only saw two possible routes for his character, two possible endings, two possible options. The first one being death, the other one imprisonment. And I really didn't see them going the imprisonment route. The way that they actually killed him off too, I thought it was really well done because he did save Lexi in the end. And what a redemption arc for her character this entire season as well. I will never stop saying this. The first 3 episodes, I absolutely hated the Lexi character. And then by the end, honestly, she's one of my favorites. So I really hope that she does come back for the second season as well. I don't know if the entire cast is coming back or if Jake's going to move possibly. I really don't know who's involved in the second season aside from Liv Morgan, the wrestler, and Chucky and Jennifer Tilly. So yeah, I'm excited for it regardless. What they actually did to Nika at the end, well, before we get to that, let me further discuss Junior a little bit here because like I was saying too, after he fully went through with the murder, I feel like those were the only two possible options for his character. And then in the end, he did save Lexi. He did make the right decision finally after going to the dark side. I feel like he wasn't far enough gone where he couldn't be pulled back. So I'm glad that Lexi was able to actually pull him back, and he did the right thing in the end. And he actually killed off Chucky, but at the same time, Chucky killed off him. So yeah, they took each other out. It was rough to see. So Jake has no family at all except for his new little clique, his new squad, which I'm really happy about. The one thing about the teacher too, before we move on, the very end, honestly, I thought they were going to basically just leave her in lockup, or we were never even going to see her again after she was basically blamed for the murder of the principal. And I thought that whole scenario was whack. Like, terrible police work there. Like, oh, you were next in line for a job, so it must have been you. Like, this isn't Game of Thrones. So I thought that was a little bit ridiculous, but in the end, it did show that, hey, she's a free woman now. I did hear one speculation before. I saw on Twitter. I don't know if it's something that's going to come up later in Season 2. Maybe somebody spoiled it for me. Hopefully not, but as of right now, I think it's just speculation. I don't know if it's officially true or not, so I did just want to say that. But there was talk about Glenda, their child, Chucky and Tiffany's child, and it possibly involving the teacher. Maybe it's just the hair. I don't know if there's any involvement about that, but that would definitely make sense. If she plays a bigger role later, I would kind of like that. So I would be opposed to that idea. I just want to throw it out there that I have heard that before. I just don't know if it's actually true. Maybe somebody spoiled it for me and they were just saying like, hey, it's a possibility, even though they already knew that it was true. But at least for myself, I don't know if that is the case or not. Hopefully I wasn't spoiled, but I definitely, when I heard that, I thought that was pretty cool. But man, we lost Junior. We lost a lot of people actually. At the end too, Andy lost his sister. Well, I guess it was about halfway through the episode. That was like the big budget there, the big budget explosion. I thought he was going to sacrifice himself at the end, but he did lose his foster sister. But I guess at the end, it really felt like his real sister there. So that kind of sucks, but I am glad that they brought back the real actress that actually played the character from part 2. I thought that's super cool. Obviously, some actors, they definitely don't stay actors, so they can't always do that. That's not always the case. Sometimes they just decide to give it to somebody else, the role, but I don't know, just from a fan's perspective, I always appreciate it a little bit more if the creators or the directors or whoever's involved, the casting department, they bring back the original person, regardless of how long it's been or if they are still acting or not, because I don't recall seeing her anytime recently. So I really did appreciate the fact that they brought her back, but it really sucks to lose her, even though we didn't actually see the body. And obviously I knew Andy was going to die from that, because when they revealed at the end, when he kind of popped up there and then stole the truck full of Chucky dolls, I don't know if that was supposed to be like a big reveal. I gotta say, it didn't really land for me in regards to like, oh my God, he's still alive. It wasn't that like that at all, at least not for me. I kind of just figured that he was alive. So yeah, I am glad, but I don't know if anybody else got the feeling or the sense that he was about to sacrifice himself at the very end of the episode, because we saw Tiffany J. Till, she couldn't actually start up her car. It was perfectly lined up with the van that Andy was stealing. So, and the way he looked back at the kids too is like almost like Terminator 2, T2 style, where he gave the thumbs up, but he's got to sacrifice himself. So I don't know, just the look that he gave the kids, I thought he was going to ram into them, like he had the entire van rigged to explode by doing that as well, take out all the dolls and J. Till as well and himself at the same time, but that wasn't the case. It didn't play out like that, but I definitely got that vibe. It actually gave me chills there for a second. I'm like, man, if anything, I would have been more accepting of that if we would have lost Andy like that, rather than the house explosion, but him going out, but more like a heroic style, just taking out everybody in the process. Obviously, Chucky will always come back, but at least for the moment, if he would have taken out Jennifer Tilly, J. Till, Tiffany. Well, speaking of Tiffany, she was in the back of the van. Didn't see that coming because we haven't seen her all season. I don't think that was her first official appearance in the show, right? So I'm guessing she's going to play a major part of season 2. And Jennifer Tilly, man, she did phenomenal as well. I know somebody mentioned that she's like 63. I don't know if that's actually the case because I didn't Google it. I probably should have. I just take things, whatever people tell me sometimes, I just believe it. So I probably should have fact checked beforehand, but she still looks phenomenal. I'll just put that out there. Jennifer Tilly, single, holla at your boy. But yeah, she was fantastic. I still love the voice. I know it's probably irritating to some, but I'm a fan of it. So hopefully she plays just as big of a part in season 2. And she was like the head boss behind things, really pulling the strings as well. But speaking of pulling the strings and basically having a new puppet to play with, Nika, to make sure in case Chucky ever comes back to possess her yet again, man, did you guys see what I saw? She actually cut off her limbs, arms and legs. I can't believe that they actually did that to the character of Nika. That's kind of insane, man. Obviously, she was already handicapped, but so she didn't really need her legs, but still, that is savage, man. So brutal. The fact that they actually did that in the show to a character from the movies, a prominent character, especially from the last few films, she was like basically the star of the show there. And to make matters worse, it's actually Brad's daughter in real life. So, and she does a phenomenal job in the show also. I want to give major props to, is it Fiona Dorff? I could be wrong about that, saying it wrong. If I am saying it wrong, I do apologize. I get names wrong all the time. But major shout out to her because, yeah, just the split personality and the conversations that she's had with Chucky, who's actually played by her dad. It's so weird if you really like look at the whole scenario. But hell, she's game. She's a part of it. She's definitely invested. You can tell that she throws herself into the role as well. And you can tell she's having fun with it. So maybe I just can't believe that she actually allowed for that to happen to her character, man. Because there's like no going back from that. I know there's a lot of like body transferring and possessions in this series, but to see her in that state, man, that was a sight to behold. I haven't seen anything like that since, spoiler alert, Terrifier. But yeah, my God, that was a sight to behold. I can't believe that that's the current state of Nika. Jennifer Tilly, she's absolutely insane. Tiffany, absolutely insane. I'm really looking forward to season 2. I guess that's just a preview of what's to come for season 2, what we can expect, because this first season was absolutely insane. But Jake survived, Devin survived. That's like the main prediction that I got wrong. And in the end, wait, was Lexi's mom killed off? I know she was like trampled on in the theater, but she wasn't actually killed off, was she? I could be wrong about that. I gotta go back and look. I'll probably see in editing, but I can't remember. I know she was like, she took a knee to the face while she was down on the ground, but I don't think she was ever actually killed off. Lexi survived as well. Red, she survived the teacher. One of the big reveals for the episode too, I forgot to mention, was actually Tiffany snitching on Charles back in the day when he was originally busted, shot, and killed in the toy shop when he transferred his soul to Chucky. What a reveal for that, man. I love when shows can like basically come full circle. We can get a big reveal like that. So I thought that was super cool because sometimes when you mess with a story's origins, like basically like the continuity and stuff, it could go either way. You could really mess it up and make me hate it. Like there's one thing, let's just get this out of the way for Scream 6. There's people talking about Nev Campbell, Sydney possibly being the killer. I've already kind of mentioned this already, my thoughts on it in the Scream 6 trailer. Go watch that, my reaction to it if you guys haven't already. But like I was saying, it would basically ruin the entire series going back to the origins of it all if she were to become the new killer. So this case where Tiffany, they actually showed it in the show that where they kind of added stuff to the origin of Chucky, where she was the one that initially snitched. It wasn't very much, like it really didn't have to be, but just throwing that in there, I loved it. Maybe there's some people out there that are like, oh, you screwed it up, I hate it, you ruined Chucky, Child's Play. At least for me, I gotta say, I think they did a great job. I think that they actually added to it. So that's just my opinion. Obviously, everybody's got their own opinion, but I just had to let you know mine. So if you guys didn't like that, let me know. But at least for me, it definitely worked. So I really did appreciate that. But in the end, it looks like Jake's now with Devin officially. For the moment, they're safe. Whose hand was that at the very end there, though? It looked like Andy's sister's glove, the one that apparently died in the fire, but we never saw a body. The news report did say fatalities, but whose bodies did they discover? Maybe it was just former homeowners, somebody else's body. I don't know, but they never actually revealed whose body it was. We were just basically led to believe that it was Andy's sister. So yeah, maybe she is still around because it seemed like the gloves that she was wearing, that she was rocking. That one scene too, when she showed up, she had a badass scene this episode when the reveal with Jake and Lexi, where they're like, where's Chucky? And then he just basically shows himself. He's like, I'm gonna get you, or here's Chucky. And then bang, 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 he gets blasted to pieces, blown away to smithereens. That was an absolutely fantastic scene. I love that as well. One of my favorite moments of the episode. And the whole theater massacre, man, I'm surprised they're allowed to show that. I'm not somebody that's like, oh, cancel the episode. It's just that nowadays, you got to be very careful because so many people are sensitive about stuff. Obviously, it was a traumatic experience, a tragic event, but at the same time, I feel like when it comes to horror and comedy, nothing's off limits as long as you're not actually talking about the real life scenario. But I feel like most stuff, like I've heard about like movies being canceled and things being moved around because of stuff like that. So the fact that they actually had a theater massacre, I guess enough time has passed. So yeah, look, caught me by surprise a little bit, but I'm not somebody that was like opposed to it regardless. So yeah, that was definitely a cool scene, just seeing him stab everybody's asses and everybody like, ow, ow, like they didn't know where it was coming from. Nobody was looking underneath the seats except for Jake. Like, man, everybody was running like crazy. That was sheer chaos. What a scene that was. Chucky, the entire time too, as he's like stabbing up through the seats, he was having the time of his life, like just laughing his head off. Man, that was a hilarious scene if you really look back at it, because everybody was just getting stabbed in the ass. And some of them were dying from it too. But I guess, yeah, if it goes right up there, internal bleeding. But some people had like blood all over their chest from it. I guess they're choking up blood. That would explain it. But regardless, that scene was fucking great. Chucky at the current moment is no more. Tiffany, Jennifer Tilly, J-Till, whatever you want to call her, she's currently turned her back on Chucky. She sided with Nika. She wants Nika to herself. And she basically did some damage. She chopped Nika up to pieces, and what's remaining, she's basically keeping close to her. So yeah, I'm very interested to see what they do with that for season 2. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my reactions to season 1. It was a lot of work putting these out there because at the present time, a lot of them are being blocked. Like, I think there's only one blocked right now with episode 6, but I'm currently disputing that. So if you guys don't see it at the current moment, that's the reason why. But yeah, it took a lot of work to get these out there because of the music too. And that's another shout out I gotta say. The music department, whoever's in charge of that, the composers, well, whoever selects the soundtrack, fantastic job all season long. Like, they chose certain songs that I feel like would have been a little bit too radio friendly for my liking, but they played them off so well, like the perfect scenarios, perfect choosing of those songs for those scenarios. So major props to them as well. But that's part of the reason why some of the reactions were so chopped up, and some of them are getting blocked. And yeah, at the present time, one of them is currently blocked. I am fighting it for you guys, but yeah, I enjoyed the season overall. I think you guys can tell that, at least for those that did view it, because it really didn't get many views, unfortunately, even though it is a fantastic series. At least the season 1. I haven't seen season 2 yet. So let me know, guys, do you want to see me react to season 2? YouTube, because as of right now, I'm thinking it might just have to be a Patreon only. If you guys want to see me react to something, or if you would prefer something different, like obviously The Last of Us is coming out. I'm definitely going to be reacting to that on Patreon and YouTube. I got to finish off season 4, the final season of Ozark. It was also Wednesday too. I love me some Jenna Ortega, so I definitely want to watch that. That seems pretty popular right now also. So it really comes down to what you guys want. So let me know, as always, in the comments down below. But if you guys can like, subscribe, it really helps my channel grow. Till next time, I am out. Enjoy your day. Peace.
Well, I didn't smoke enough for you, didn't drink enough for you, wasn't full enough for you, wasn't good enough for you, damn. You play me like a yo-yo and shit. Well, I'm not the one to be.